we're here in Grace's kitchen, except nobody's named Grace except for all the products. We have Sharon and we have Trudy, and we're ready to cook up a storm. It smells awesome in here already. I am hungry.
Today what we're going to be doing is we have a Grace luncheon meat, potato omelet.
Potato omelet. That sounds good.
Right. So it's a meal that when it's finished, you don't need anything else.
But this is an omelet that you can eat any time of the day.
Anytime. You could have it for lunch as well, dinner if you want to, because it's a full-in meal. I mean, it has the meat, it has your starch, and you have some eggs.
All right.
So what we're going to be doing here is put on the pot here, and we have some Grace coconut oil.
All right.
With a little.
How much do I put in the?
Say like 2 tablespoons.
Just to cover the bottom, or?
Yeah.
That's enough?
That should do it.
I can't eyeball that.
Okay. What we're going to do with the potato here, we're going to put a little bit of malheur. That's my salt. So we're just going to season it up here.
Okay.
A little black pepper. Too much. And we're going to...
So
I didn't say that. You peeled. This is about like 3 medium-sized potatoes.
And you cut it
you cut it real thin.
You take the same potato peeler and
you could do it with the potato peeler if you have a little slicer.
Okay.
Or some people it's good with the knife. They could get it as.
I don't know if you can
get it that thin if you got a good sharp knife.
Let me make sure that this is not too high. Swish it around just a little.
Okay. Let's put this in here. Right.
Let's see.
What we're going to do, we're going to have that. It's not going to take too long because they're real thin.
Okay.
What we're going to do with that is add some onion.
Now this is when the smell really go wild. All the onion.
Okay. There you go. And then what we do, we just keep stirring that until the potatoes, they get a little bit softer.
Okay.
And the onion is like salty.
So how do you know when the potatoes are cooked? Can you look at it and tell her you have to?
As soon as you press, you'll see that it start to get mash away because it's so thin. You don't want it to get like a mush in there. So. Okay. And it still has a little bit more cooking to do with the eggs and all that. So.
Okay.
So it's like sauteing. If sauteing is just right. Leave everything a little bit more crunchy. What we're going to do here with the eggs.
Okay.
We're going to add some milk to it.
Okay.
And this is the low-fat milk. It's a real light milk, but you could use whatever milk you want to use.
Soy or
whatever milk.
I just want to also mention that is the Gloria milk. It's the UHC. We have the semi-skimmed and the skimmed. So one is 1% milk and the other one is 0%. I said milk, it's fat. 1% fat. And the other is 0% fat in there.
There's a lot of people start looking at how they eat. And so what I did here was to season the egg with some of the malheur and some black pepper and the milk, and we're going to whisk it around. You could lower the.
And you want to brown it or?
Yeah, leave it, let it get that.
And then when do you add the luncheon meat though, Miss Gillett?
Well, the egg's going to go in first. Yeah, and then we have it.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Put that egg in there. Okay.
Turn it up just a little.
Shove it down, okay? And then what you do, we let it set for a while.
Oh, so I don't...
It's an omelet. Because it's not scrambled.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, you take over from here.
Yeah.
I'm flying blind.
We're going to have it set for a little while, just for the bottom to get whole. Then we add the luncheon meat. And we put a little cover on it, lower it real low so the top of it and the inside is dried out. See, there you go. It's getting it's getting set. It's an omelet. So if you know how to do an omelet, that's...
William, you know how to do an omelet?
I know how to do an omelet.
Now you're watching as if you're trying to see, okay.
And then we add the luncheon meat there. You know? So you have your potatoes, your eggs, and your luncheon meat.
Really does look filling.
It is.
And we lower it, you say?
Yeah, real low. That's right.
Make sure it's still on.
Okay, what we're going to do here, we're going to cover it for a little while. There you go. And we have Trudy does her drink, and I'll just babysit this meanwhile, Trudy. So.
All right, so our potato.
It's a Grace luncheon meat with potato omelet.
All right, Grace luncheon meat with potato omelet. And we're getting ready now to get into the drink.
Yes. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to have a coconut coffee, iced coffee. It's Grace coconut iced coffee. And so we're going to, actually this is 3/4 cup of water along with the Grace 100% Colombian coffee. I always love the smell of the coffee. Just the smell itself really, really gets to me. I think this is the open your eyes right here. So what I did, I just put the coffee in with the water, and then I'm going to add this to the blender. And basically the reason why we do that, if you just add the coffee in with the mixture, it's not going to dissolve properly. So because everything in there would be cold. So that's the reason why we do it that way. And then we're going to do like 1/2 can of the Grace condensed milk. And that's for the sweetener and also to add some cream to it. So looks about half.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add...
Depending
on how much cocoa you want, because if you want it to really be half and half, then you can go ahead and add, let's say, like 4 of the Roma cocoa. Again, some people like the Grace instant, but today we're going to use the Roma cocoa because it's stronger on that cocoa taste, cocoa smell, cocoa
flavor.
Yes, cocoa flavor. So that's what we're going to do.
Careful
and
with this.
Thank you, William. Then we're going to add 1/2 can of the Grace coconut
with the twist.
milk. This is the twist to the coffee drink this morning. So we're gonna, William, can you kindly hold on to that for me, please?
Half of it or the entire?
Half of it. So when you feel like it's almost done,
there you go.
Is it? A little bit more. Okay, we're going to put in some Benjamin's vanilla, and this is also to add a different flavor to it. So this is some vanilla in there.
And meanwhile, the Grace luncheon meat with potato omelet is cooking up nicely over here.
So, I'm going to add my ice.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing, William?
I was just about to say, Trudy.
Okay, so we're going to add some ice in here.
And this is for a burst of energy.
Yes, and
I
likewise,
don't do much coffee because I end up hyper for the entire day and then my body crashes.
I was saying that since it's summertime and the kids are at home, this is something that you can do for them, except just don't put the coffee in there. You add more of the Grace instant or the Roma cocoa.
Make them a cocoa.
And make them yes, that's what you do. On high there, William.
All right, let's see if that did the trick.
Looks like the trick here. William, this is the part that I'm really... Okay. If you could, yes, give me a hand, please.
And what is this called, Trudy?
It's the Grace Coconut Iced Coffee.
I guess
I've never thought about using coconut milk instead of regular milk. You just put a little more. I'm trying to make it even. Yeah.
And then to that, you can do some cinnamon topping, or you can just go ahead and take the same
I like the
cocoa
cinnamon topping.
And put a little splash on the top. Let me try to design it a bit, because...
Garnish it. You're garnishing.
Thank you, Miss Julie. Try to garnish pretty.
All right. It looks pretty.
Okay.
And it smells great, too.
Okay.
And now... this is just about done, and we have some fried beans too.
Yeah, if you notice, we have some of Grace.
It's Mahler refried beans, because Mike is gonna have me if we go and say Grace beans here. So it's Mahler refried beans. One great thing about the beans, likewise, it doesn't need a lot of seasoning and stuff like that, because it actually comes well seasoned already. Okay. But we just added some onions in there along with it.
Right.
Wow. Smells amazing.
So there we go.
And there we have it, served up to you nice and hot. Grace luncheon meat and potatoes omelette with some malheur.
Refried beans.
Refried beans. And then we have the Grace coconut milk coffee cold drink.
Yeah.
Hey,
yes.
What else could you ask for?
Just to tell the people out there that cooking is a never-ending thing. Yeah. You have all kinds of blend and flavor you could put together. So it's just constantly you could create stuff.
And it smells awesome. And you know the one thing I like? I think cooking is very experimental as well.
Oh yeah. Yes.
You do it, and you figure out how things work or don't work.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it.
You have a good taste. You could immediately know that if you blend two things together,
that will be something good. Yeah. But William, before we say bye for today, I just want to let everybody know that we're having our Consumer Appreciation Day, which will take place at the end of the month, the 30th of July, where we will be countrywide. Each region, we're going to be at a store. We're going to be offering discounts, giveaways, sampling of our recipes and stuff like that. Yeah, so in Orange Walk, you can go to SP Supermarket. Western San Ignacio, you can go to Three Flags. Here in Belize City is going to be at Publix Northern. We're actually going to the Keys this time, so I'm really excited about that. We're going to be at Rich's Supermarket there. And of course, down south, we can't forget our folks there. We're going to be at Grigalesian's Shopping Center, which was once Hong Mei. So I'm really looking forward to that. So how does it taste, William?
Good.
Okay, great then.
Like I said, these recipes are so easy, pretty quick, and there's no reason why you can't have a good, full-in, healthy meal.
You heard the one. I'm gonna eat. We're gonna go to a break. This has been another segment of Grace and You. We'll be right back with more Open Your Eyes after these messages.
Alrighty.